sense of enablers to their sustainability, indeed the future of our nation. And this people is like a mirage, looking very aspiring.
The bill to make provision for the establishment of Youth Entrepreneurship Development Trust Fund and a management team to manage the fund and other matters was sponsored by Honorable Dr. Farah Dagogo, member representing the Gema Boni Federal Constituency, Rivers State, and it seeks to address what went wrong with the Nigerian youths and ways to galvanize the youths to become more functional and pivotal of economic change. In a message to the House Committee on Youth Development during the public hearing on the bill, Honorable Dagogo said youths constituted 60% of the workforce, 40% of the unemployed, and 50% underemployed in the nation, and noted that the bill, when passed, will be one of the catalysts to stem the tide of hostility to the future leaders who represent half of the population. He explained that it was proposed in the bill that sources of revenue would not be less than 5% of the capital estimates in the Appropriation Act of every year, and profits accruing periodically from the approved investment made out of the capital in the Youth Fund. The federal lawmaker said private entities would be mandated to contribute 1% of profits to youth funds as declared, and other revenue legitimately accruing to the fund by means not provided for in the bill, while the youth funds shall be managed by the youths. He described the bill as monumental, colossal, and a roadmap for the future of Nigerian youths. Honorable Dagogo expressed the hope that the Youth Fund will provide vehicle to spur them to become employers of labor, self-reliant, and captains of industry, which in the long run will reduce unemployment and social vices.
When passed, it will provide the necessary inertia on how to reinvent the economy and jettison poverty with youth taking the lead as tigers of revolution. Importantly, the youth fund shall be managed by the youths, thus they would people the board. There will be visible responsibility that engenders transparency and accountability because relevant sections in the bill have been proposed to address these issues. The idea for seek the leave of my constituents again thank all human elements that have contributed to the trajectory of this bill.
The chairman of the Committee on Youth Development, Honorable Yemi Adaramodu, lauded the sponsor of the bill and dismissed claims that the youths have been catered for in various youth programs. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, represented by the Majority Leader, Honorable Al-Hassan Ado Doguwa, stated that the Ninth House of Representatives were desirous of providing legislations that would have long-lasting positive effects on the well-being of the youths. Others who spoke, including a professor in the Department of History and International Studies, Kogi State University, affirmed that if passed into law and implemented, the bill will serve as a major pillar for the country's economic development. Eunice Emeyazia reporting.